My name is Quentin Loving, and this is my Educational Leadership Comprehensive Exam from Jacksonville State University, spring 2015. My introduction consists of, in today's world of high-stakes testing, public schools, many of the schools across the nation are not meeting district, state, or national standards. Students encounter many factors that contribute to the unachievement on these high-stakes tests. Some examples consist of generational poverty, ineffective Tier 1 instruction or classroom instruction, and also negative preconceived thoughts on school as a whole, and generational poverty and those negative thoughts just go hand in hand. Kids that are in poverty, they have a bad outlook on school, they have a negative outlook on their ability to be successful in school. So therefore, you kind of encounter some behavior problems in that situation also that has to be addressed. My action research proposal, improving Tier 1 instruction at Earl Trevilian Attendance Center and now at North Forest High School. I was transferred to North Forest High School in the summer of 2014. My executive summary just consists of a large number of students that are not meeting those state mandated testing requirements, and a large percentage of students are performing at a basic or minimum testing level. So I looked at three viable options that are chosen when approaching the problem of improving Tier 1 instruction. They consisted of differentiated instruction, effective teacher methods, and effective teacher collaboration. The three strategies, we're going to look at them more in depth with their differentiated instruction, developing good habits for effective teaching, and effective teacher collaboration. Differentiated instruction. It's just important to provide students with different avenues to obtain knowledge or to obtain the content. And classroom teachers, they just have to be flexible, kind of think outside the box when trying to deliver this material to all learners. The teachers have the ability to differentiate the process, the product, and also the learning environment. The process, the manner in which the teacher delivers the content, the product, what actually is the teacher presenting, and also the learning environment. You can differentiate it. You can make it more teacher-centered. You can make it more student-centered. But you want to find a balance. You don't want to have too much of either case. Some examples of specific differentiated teacher strategies: the pacing of instruction. You know, you're going through your lesson or you're presenting material and you find some kids that are not getting it, you can slow the pace of the instruction. You can remediate those kids. You can place students in learning groups, kids that's on similar learning capacities. You can get them in a learning group where the teacher is facilitating that group and remediating them at the same time. And a student-centered learning environment is the last strategy, where the teacher is in a facilitative role and the students are empowered in their educational process and they're learning in those manners too. Basically, it's a hands-on learning environment. The development of good habits for effective teaching. The highly effective teachers, they sell their performance. They look at their instruction as a performance. They take pride in presenting quality lessons to the kids. They sell their lessons to get them to get the students to make intellectual purchases. They want them to buy in and purchase knowledge. The highly effective teacher takes negative non-school factors and counter them and turns them into positive factors. What that statement is that you might have a child that during the school year or during the week they read. They're reading books, they're studying the textbooks, they read the textbooks, but in the summertime they don't read at all. So, or during the weekend, they don't read at all. So teachers, highly effective teachers, can reverse those negative non-school factors by getting kids in reading programs during the summertime and just encouraging kids to read. The highly effective teacher internalizes personal accountability. They take it personal when kids aren't meeting standards, they aren't acquiring knowledge, and they always look to get better in the classroom. That's what the effective teacher is going to do. They're always looking to get better, and they take it personally. They take their performance personally. Effective teacher collaboration. Exceptional teachers understand that they must grow as educators to reach students. They're always looking for ways to improve their instructional method. So, you have those effective teachers. In turn, they're going to have effective collaboration with others. And administrators is very important with this. It starts from the top down, and they have to foster that positive collaboration amongst the faculty and staff. You do this during professional development seminars, PLCs, professional learning communities. You're giving teachers the opportunity to talk about what's going on in the classroom. Administrators asking for feedback. Other faculty members, teachers are talking amongst each other, just looking for ways to get kids to be successful, because it's a team approach. Also, the effective veteran teachers must mentor and support the novice teachers to the best of their ability. I feel like every school district should have a new teacher program where you have like a mentor-mentee program where you have an effective veteran teacher paired with a novice teacher, and that mentor teacher or that veteran teacher is doing everything they can to help that novice teacher in their first year during this process. Implementation of my action plan. I kept my initial action plan at North Forest High School. Improving Tier 1 instruction is something that's just really important. Kids must get robust Tier 1 instruction. So while I was doing my residency at North Forest High, had an opportunity to do some classroom observations with my mentor administrator. And I noticed that several teachers, they weren't differentiating the learning environment. That's some of the things that I was looking for because I did some research on it. So I placed an emphasis on improving Tier 1 instruction through differentiated instruction. That was my emphasis. So I talked with teachers about it during my residency and about the importance of differentiated instruction. And also I dispersed a questionnaire. I wanted to see what they know about it. I know in this day and age of professional development, teachers have heard about differentiated instruction, but I just wanted to see to what extent. After receiving the feedback from the questionnaires, I dispersed a fact sheet to the faculty. The questionnaires was just asking the teachers about differentiated strategies, and did they use them in the classroom? And a lot of them did, but most of them did not. They had their own philosophies and strategies in the way that they wanted to present material to kids. But I talked to them about the fact sheet, and it entailed specific differentiated strategies and benefits of utilizing it. Things like mini lessons. That's a perfect way, a good way to remediate a kid. Voice and choice, letting kids have input in the assessment process. And so I followed up with more classroom observations before the conclusion of my residency. So I noticed some changes. Some teachers were trying to differentiate the learning environment, get that balance between teacher-centered and student-centered learning. So I saw some improvements. So we're just going to continue to try to improve at North Forest High School. The Alabama Standards for Instructional Leaders. How did my project help me master these standards? Through this project, I was able to develop a shared vision through the implementation of my strategic plan, which is improvement of Tier 1 instruction. So I shared my vision with the teachers and my point of view on how important differentiated instruction is. I work with the faculty to identify instructional needs in the classroom. That's the improvement of Tier 1 instruction and how we need to differentiate the learning environment and get kids in the best possible situation to be successful. Use multiple sources to research this topic So it made me knowledgeable of the content of differentiated instruction. So therefore I was able to coach the faculty on differentiating the learning environment. School culture research paper. In EFD 502, I did this research paper when I was at Earl Trevilian, and I learned that just through school culture is made up of traditions, beliefs, policies, and norms through your school. And during my time at Earl Trevilian, it was changing from being negative to actually being positive. We had a new leadership team. They were slowly but surely changing the mindsets of the faculty, and it was also trickling down to the kids. And it was a really neat thing to see the school swing from being so negative, teachers, being negative, students also negative, and to people talking positive about the school, and teachers talking positive, and the things that the school can achieve. So it was good to be a part of. School culture and Alabama leadership standards. By completing the research paper, I got a solid understanding of some human resource standards. I was able to learn and master ways to create a community of learners among the faculty and staff. The staff, the leadership team, the administrative staff at Earl Trevilian, they were upbeat, they were positive, they pride themselves on taking care of their faculty, being supportive. But at the same time, I'm also challenging them to achieve higher goals and reach the level of a strong performing school, academic school. So, just to set those expectations and set that bar for the faculty and also for the students, this is a great way to change school culture. And these are my references. And I appreciate the ability and the time to do this project.